again, Milton. Milton was right. There's no I in the word team. Let me call up the RDA representatives. Please stand to my right. Let me call up the council members, please. Councilman Franciski, Councilwoman Gilda Orange.
Bill is walking up too, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got Mr. Hanna, Bill Hanna. Please come up. Not only is the weather beautiful, but this is a beautiful moment in the history of East Chicago that we can return the lakefront back to where it rightfully belongs, and that's to the people. I tell people, you go all across the country, you see people gravitate toward the water because in the water there's life, there's recreational possibilities, and now that we are putting the splash pad out here, the promenade is being enhanced. You can see the total picture of why this has been a anchor point for the city of East Chicago. Starting July the 1st, families and friends are going to be able to come out here and just enjoy the enhancements that we've done. I'm wrestling, my tongue and teeth is wrestling because I see it now. Even before we cut this ribbon and we toss this dirt, I see it. I can see the finished product, and beauty begets beauty. And East Chicago, I tell you, is something to behold, that when you and your family come out of here, you're going to see that this has been returned to the people, and that's where it should have been in the first place. So I'm humbled by this, but I'm going to ask the others that I've asked to flank me to say a few words, and then I will close the moment out. So, Bill?
Thank you. Thank you. Once again, I'm just very grateful to be here, very proud to be a partner in this project, and just would quickly say that the RDA, we see a lot of good moments with these projects, but what's more important than a good moment is a great movement. And this is just a moment that reflects a greater movement in East Chicago, a new direction for a city on the lake, the shining light, as the mayor said, not in the shadow, but standing next to the third largest economy in the country. So I just want to congratulate the community and the mayor again for reflecting on this great movement that is the Renaissance of East Chicago. I also would like to just recognize two of my board members who are going to be speaking briefly too, but to also just tell you something they won't share about themselves. But let me start with Mr. Dabertin, who has been a community champion in Northwest Indiana for decades, has been involved in various things, and has been a key player and partner in East Chicago's progress, even as he represents Hammond, which again reflects the regionalism that is required to get these projects done. And Mr. Ed Glover, who has spent a lifetime and career of helping to better East Chicago and was a wonderful choice for the mayor to represent the citizens of East Chicago as a true son of East Chicago in helping to make this project happen. And I'm just grateful to be able to work with them and for them in the RDA. Thank you.
I'd just like to say it's another great day in East Chicago. These are a lot of great things that we can do when we all work together, as far as the mayor, the council, the RDA. I know the residents of East Chicago have been looking forward to this for a long time, and just want to say it's coming, and enjoy your summer. Thank you.
I would just like to thank Mayor Copeland for his vision and his persistence, because he wouldn't let this dream die, and as he's done throughout the city. It's been like 40 years since most people have seen anything done in the city. I want to thank him because this is part of the 6th District. And one thing he said, you can't transport water, but you can transport plans throughout the city. And once you can get this down and everything goes smoothly, you can go throughout the city and revitalize our whole entire city. And I'd just like to thank him and the RDA. We have to keep pushing for the RDA. I have to just put that plug in to make sure that we call our senators and our legislators and let them know how important the RDA is to a community like East Chicago. Because without them, we wouldn't have been able to have any of this done, because they would have squandered the money way a long time ago. So they were good stewards of the money. When we needed it, they were here. And thank you very much.
excited about this movement. Like the council person said there, it's been a lot of years since good stuff like this has happened in Chicago. 25 years ago, we were sitting around the table, and when visitors come in and try to help us plan and do things, they were saying we have one of the greatest resources in the nation right here. And all I could see was plans full of dust and dirt laying on the shelves and never doing anything. But now I see progress. I see Mayor Copeland's vision. I saw it before today, and now it's like coming to. That fruition is really feeling good to me. One of the things that I've always wanted to do down through the years is leave something for my children and my grandchildren, that they can see and know that progress is made. I got tired of seeing our children grow up and have no plans whatsoever of living here. They were always planning to go someplace else. But if we keep doing stuff like this, and we will, then I think we'll start to draw attention to this place and people will enjoy coming here. Thank you.
I waited to speak because I knew Carla Morgan wanted to hear what I had to say. You know, 25 years ago, I remember having a conversation with Congressman Visclosky about the lakefront and about his vision for the Marquette plan. And the fact that it's coming to fruition, we've seen what's already occurred in Whiting, and what we're seeing today here in East Chicago is absolutely amazing. But this project actually represents a small part of what's going on in this city. And for a lot of us who live in the North End, East Chicago is kind of a make or break of the North End. And we've seen a lot of revitalization in Hammond and obviously in Whiting, and now we're seeing it in East Chicago. So I want to take a moment to thank Mayor Copeland for his leadership.
Let me close with this. I started off saying that there's no I in team, but there's an I in win. And this is win-win for everyone. It makes all of us winners when we unite as one. I used to joke with the mayor of Whiting, Jeorse Beach. I used to joke with him about how beautiful his lakefront looked. And I told him, you can feel my breath because coming soon will be the project in East Chicago. Now I can tell you it's a reality. And Joe, look out because we will not be in your shadows anymore. Thank you very much.